So what I just want to take his question a little forward. Do we or do our country invest in technology? Are you looking at a more technological warfare in future?
See, warfare is going to become more technological. I mean, that's why I said you take what was in Second World War and what is today. It's changed. I mean, today you are into lasers and all kinds of other things. It is going to change. And a country that does not invest, then we'll be in the 62 condition. We'll have Lee and Fields and somebody will have automatics. You can't have that state.
Next, yeah. Akshay, I think.
Hi, Mr. VK Singh. My name is Akshay Sharma, and since we were talking about technology, I'm a data analyst based in Toronto, so I had a similar question for you. Before I even ask the question, first of all, thank you for taking the time to come today because it's really nice to learn so much from your experience. Everything that I normally get to hear on these issues comes from WhatsApp forward, so I really can't trust the authenticity. But my question is that if you look at the current state of affairs today, India is a massive importer of Chinese technology. The mobile phones that we buy, they're all made in China. The apps that we download, they're all, some in China and West and all of them. Even the digital infrastructure in our country today is made by companies like ZTE and Huawei, which are all Chinese companies. And even the USA today refuses to work with these companies because of security concerns. I was reading a recent article which said that BSNL's 3G and 4G networks are almost 60% made by Chinese companies. So knowing everything that we do today about cyber security and the importance of securing our data, the way we're unwittingly helping Chinese companies set up base in our country, creating some kind of a digital Silk Road, do you think that India is actually helping China build a digital Trojan horse right now? And what are your thoughts on this entire area of cyberspace and cyber warfare? Thank you.
Cyber warfare is one of the areas that everybody looks at it very seriously. Chinese threat has been known for a very long time. The unfortunate part is that a country like India, which was known as the hub of all software, our people go abroad and create various things, but within India, somehow this innovativeness went out. People who created Hotmail at that particular time, Samir Bhatia, people haven't followed him. No, it is today's professionals who have to do it. And I think there is enough encouragement that is being given to revive that innovative spirit, whether it is tinkering labs or whatever it is, whether it is startups. I think enough opportunities are being given. Till the time we don't do it, we'll keep importing it. And when you import, it comes with a warning sign that your data is going to go out. And data is the oil of the future. The more it goes out, more somebody else gets benefited. So there is a need for all of us to look at it more seriously. And it is not that we cannot do it. I think we have got enough youngsters who are doing tremendous amount of job. I know a youngster who had come to me from Bangalore with a electric scooter. It was more of a intercity movement, the type that children use. So I said, what battery does it use? He said, it doesn't use a lithium battery. Now, that youngster was already thinking that lithium, most of the mines have been captured or are on the payroll of China. He said, I don't want to use lithium. Now, that is the type of thinking that is needed.
সমস্ত খবরের তৎক্ষণাৎ আপডেট পেতে সাবস্ক্রাইব বাটনটি ক্লিক করে বেল বাটনটি ক্লিক করুন।
আরও খবরের আপডেট পেতে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের ইউটিউব চ্যানেলটি আর বেল আইকনে ক্লিক করুন নোটিফিকেশনস পেতে।